In Illinois, what is aggressive driving legally distinguished from road rage? Option A. Aggressive driving is dangerous traffic violations. Option B. They are identical offenses under Illinois law. Option C. Road rage is a minor infraction. Aggressive driving is a felony. Option D. Aggressive driving only applies to commercial vehicles. The correct answer is A. Aggressive driving is dangerous traffic violations. Aggressive driving in Illinois involves dangerous behaviors: speeding, tailgating, unsafe lane changes, chargeable as reckless driving. Road rage adds threats, violence, or using the vehicle as a weapon, which can be a felony. In Illinois, what is a turnout on a two-lane road? Option A. An emergency vehicle access lane on the median. Option B. A pull-off area for slow vehicles to let faster traffic pass. Option C. A rest area for commercial drivers only. Option D. A widened shoulder reserved for bicycles. The correct answer is B. A pull-off area for slow vehicles to let faster traffic pass. Turnouts are designated pull-off areas where slow-moving vehicles must pull over when traffic has accumulated behind them. Using them prevents dangerous passing attempts on low-visibility roads. In Illinois, what is the minimum following distance from an emergency vehicle responding with active lights and sirens? Option A. 200 feet. Option B. 300 feet. Option C. 500 feet. Option D. 1,000 feet. The correct answer is C. 500 feet. Illinois law prohibits following within 500 feet of any emergency vehicle with active lights and sirens. Drivers must also not park within 1 block of a fire scene. In Illinois, what is the danger zone around a school bus? Option A. 100 feet directly behind the bus only. Option B. The full width of the intersection around bus. Option C. 50 feet on all sides of the stopped bus. Option D. 30 feet in front and 10 feet on each side. The correct answer is D. 30 feet in front and 10 feet on each side. The danger zone is 30 feet in front and 10 feet on each side, where the driver's visibility is most limited. Children must make eye contact with the driver before crossing in front. In Illinois, what is the dilemma zone at a traffic signal? Option A. The point where stopping safely is no longer possible when a lie. Option B. A lane shared by vehicles and cyclists. Option C. An intersection with 2 conflicting green signals. Option D. A merge area between 2 busy roads. The correct answer is A. The point where stopping safely is no longer possible when a lie. The dilemma zone is where braking is no longer safe when the light turns yellow but the driver hasn't yet entered the intersection. Decide early, brake if far, proceed cautiously if very close. In Illinois, what does standard of care mean in driving law? Option A. The minimum insurance coverage required by law. Option B. The level of caution a reasonable, prudent driver would exercise. Option C. The maximum posted speed under ideal conditions. Option D. A formal rating applied after each crash by the Secretary of State. The correct answer is B. The level of caution a reasonable, prudent driver would exercise. Standard of care is the conduct expected of a reasonable, prudent driver. Falling below it, speeding in rain, failing to yield, can establish negligence in civil suits and support criminal traffic charges. In Illinois, what is the default speed limit in a residential or business district when no sign is posted? Option A. 20 miles per hour. Option B. 30 miles per hour. Option C. 25 miles per hour. Option D. 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 25 miles per hour. Illinois sets a default speed limit of 30 miles per hour in residential and business districts unless a lower or higher limit is posted. Always obey posted signs. Municipalities frequently post lower limits. In Illinois, what is the maximum speed limit on a rural interstate unless otherwise posted? Option A. 55 miles per hour. Option B. 65 miles per hour. Option C. 75 miles per hour. Option D. 70 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. 70 miles per hour. Illinois allows a maximum of 70 miles per hour on rural interstate highways unless a lower limit is posted. Urban interstates are typically limited to 55 miles per hour. Always obey posted signs. In Illinois, what does a steady red X on a highway overhead lane control signal mean? Option A. This lane is closed, do not enter or remain in it. Option B. Reduce speed, hazard in this lane. Option C. Toll lane, exact change required. Option D. HOV lane, restricted to 2+ occupants. The correct answer is A. This lane is closed, do not enter or remain in it. A red X means the lane is closed to all traffic. Driving in a red X lane is illegal and extremely dangerous. Illinois uses overhead lane control signals on managed expressways in the Chicago area. In Illinois, what is the basic speed rule? Option A. Drivers must match the flow of surrounding traffic at all times. Option B. Drivers must drive at a speed that is reasonable for road, with. Option C. Drivers may exceed the limit by 10 miles per hour when passing. Option D. The posted limit is always the minimum required speed. The correct answer is B. Drivers must drive at a speed that is reasonable for road, with. Illinois' basic speed rule requires driving at a speed that is reasonable and proper for conditions. Rain, fog, or construction may require speeds below the posted limit. In Illinois, what does implied consent mean for DUI investigations? Option A. You agree to obey all traffic signals on public roads. Option B. You consent only to field sobriety tests, not chemical tests. Option C. Driving in Illinois means you consent to chemical testing if lawful. Option D. You consent to a vehicle search if DUI is suspected. The correct answer is C. Driving in Illinois means you consent to chemical testing if lawful. Illinois' implied consent law means driving constitutes consent to chemical testing when lawfully requested. A first refusal results in a 12-month statutory summary suspension. In Illinois, what is the move over law? Option A. Move right whenever a vehicle approaches from behind. Option B. Only applies to police and fire vehicles. Option C. Only applies on interstates with 3 or more lanes. Option D. Move over one lane or slow down when passing stopped emergency. L. The correct answer is D. Move over one lane or slow down when passing stopped emergency. L. Illinois' move over law, 625 ILCS 5/11-907, requires moving over one lane or slowing to a safe speed when passing stopped authorized vehicles with flashing lights. Violations carry fines and license suspension. In Illinois, what is the speed limit in an alley unless otherwise posted? Option A. 15 miles per hour. Option B. 10 miles per hour. Option C. 20 miles per hour. Option D. 25 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. 15 miles per hour. The default speed limit in any Illinois alley is 15 miles per hour. Alleys are narrow, low-visibility passages with frequent pedestrian use. The low limit protects both drivers and walkers. In Illinois, how far must you stop from the nearest rail at a railroad crossing with no signals or gates? Option A. 10 feet. Option B. 15 feet. Option C. 25 feet. Option D. 50 feet. The correct answer is B. 15 feet. Illinois requires stopping between 15 and 50 feet from the nearest rail when a train is approaching or signals are active. Always look and listen in both directions before crossing. In Illinois, what does a solid yellow center line on your side mean? Option A. Passing is permitted when safe. Option B. A two-way left turn lane begins ahead. Option C. Passing is prohibited from your side of the road. Option D. Road construction is approaching. The correct answer is C. Passing is prohibited from your side of the road. A solid yellow line on your side prohibits crossing to pass. If the line on your side is broken, passing is permitted when safe. A double solid yellow prohibits passing in both directions. In Illinois, what is the minimum recommended following distance under normal conditions? Option A, 1 second. Option B, 2 seconds. Option C, 4 seconds. Option D, 3 seconds. The correct answer is D, 3 seconds. Illinois recommends at least a 3-second following distance in normal conditions. In rain, fog, or heavy traffic, increase to at least 6 seconds. Measure by counting after the car ahead passes a fixed point. In Illinois, when must you dim your high beams for an oncoming vehicle? Option A, within 500 feet. Option B, within 1,000 feet. Option C, within 300 feet. Option D, within 200 feet. The correct answer is A, within 500 feet. Illinois requires dimming high beams within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle and within 500 feet when following another vehicle. Never use high beams in fog, rain, or snow. In Illinois, what is the correct wheel position when parking uphill with a curb? Option A, turn wheels toward the curb. Option B, turn wheels away from the curb. Option C, keep wheels straight. Option D, turn toward the center of the road. The correct answer is B, turn wheels away from the curb. Uphill with a curb, turn wheels away from the curb, left. If brakes fail, the car rolls back and the rear tire catches the curb, stopping movement. In Illinois, what is the minimum liability insurance required for bodily injury per person? Option A, $10,000. Option B, $15,000. Option C, $25,000. Option D, $20,000. The correct answer is C, $25,000. Illinois requires a minimum of $25,000 bodily injury liability per person, $50,000 per accident, and $20,000 for property damage. Driving without this coverage is a serious violation. In Illinois, what does a flashing red traffic signal require? Option A, slow down and yield to cross traffic. Option B, stop only if another vehicle is present. Option C, reduce speed to 10 miles per hour and proceed. Option D, come to a complete stop, yield, and proceed when safe. The correct answer is D, come to a complete stop, yield, and proceed when safe. A flashing red signal is treated exactly like a stop sign. Complete stop, yield to all traffic and pedestrians, then proceed when safe. In Illinois, what are the nighttime driving restrictions for a graduated driver license holder under 18? Option A, no driving between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. without a licensed adult, 21 or. Option B, no driving between midnight and 6 a.m. unless for employment. SHU. Option C, no restriction on nighttime driving. Option D, no nighttime driving for the first 6 months only. The correct answer is A, no driving between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. without a licensed adult, 21 or. Illinois GDL holders under May 18th not drive between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m., Sunday through Thursday, and 11 p.m. to 6 a.m., Friday through Saturday, unless for employment, school, religious, or emergency purposes. In Illinois, what does a triangular orange emblem on a slow vehicle mean? Option A, construction vehicle maintain 300-foot distance. Option B, the vehicle travels 25 miles per hour or less, a slow-moving vehicle emblem. Option C, emergency response in progress, yield immediately. Option D, wide load, do not pass until clear of the load. The correct answer is B, the vehicle travels 25 miles per hour or less, a slow-moving vehicle emblem. The orange and red triangular SMV emblem is required on vehicles traveling 25 miles per hour or less, farm equipment, road machinery, or horse-drawn vehicles. Approaching drivers must slow significantly. In Illinois, how many points are added for a speeding conviction of 15 to 25 miles per hour over the limit? Option A, 20 points. Option B, 50 points. Option C, 40 points. Option D, 55 points. The correct answer is C. 40 points. Illinois uses a different point scale. Speeding 15 to 25 miles per hour over the limit adds 40 points. At 110 points within 12 months, the license is suspended. Illinois' point system differs significantly from most states. In Illinois, at what point total within 12 months is your license suspended? Option A, 75 points. Option B, 90 points. Option C, 100 points. Option D, 110 points. The correct answer is D, 110 points. Illinois suspends licenses at 110 or more points within 12 months. The suspension length increases for subsequent suspensions within 24 months of the first. In Illinois, what is the correct response when your vehicle begins to skid? Option A, ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want the front to go. Option B, brake hard and steer opposite to the skid. Option C, accelerate to restore traction quickly. Option D, shift into neutral and let the vehicle slow on its own. The correct answer is A, ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want the front to go. When skidding in Illinois, ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want the vehicle to go. Avoid sudden braking, which worsens the skid. With ABS, apply firm, steady pressure. In Illinois, what does a green arrow at a traffic signal mean? Option A, yield to oncoming traffic, then turn. Option B, protected turn. Oncoming traffic is stopped. Proceed in the arrow. Option C, proceed with caution. Signal is about to change. Option D, slow down. Construction ahead in that direction. The correct answer is B, protected turn. Oncoming traffic is stopped. Proceed in the arrow. A green arrow provides a fully protected turn. Oncoming traffic is stopped. You may proceed confidently in the arrow's direction without yielding to oncoming vehicles. In Illinois, how far before a turn must you signal? Option A, 50 feet. Option B, 200 feet. Option C, 100 feet. Option D, 300 feet. The correct answer is C, 100 feet. Illinois requires signaling at least 100 feet before turning or changing lanes. At highway speeds, signal earlier to give other drivers adequate reaction time. Failing to signal is a moving violation. In Illinois, what is the BAC limit for drivers under 21? Option A, 0, 0%. Option B, 0, 1%. Option C, 0, 4%. Option D, 0, 2%. The correct answer is D, 0, 2%. Illinois enforces a zero-tolerance law. Any BAC of 0, 2% or higher for drivers under 21 results in a statutory summary suspension. A BAC of 0, 8% or higher results in a full DUI charge. In Illinois, what is the correct hand signal for a right turn? Option A, left arm extended upward at a 90-degree angle. Option B, right arm extended straight out. Option C, left arm extended straight out horizontally. Option D, left arm extended downward at the elbow. The correct answer is A, left arm extended upward at a 90-degree angle. The right turn hand signal is the left arm bent upward at a 90-degree angle at the elbow. Left arm straight out equals left turn. Left arm bent down equals slow or stop. In Illinois, what is the speed limit within 100 feet of a school when children are present and no sign is posted? Option A, 10 miles per hour. Option B, 20 miles per hour. Option C, 25 miles per hour. Option D, 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is B, 20 miles per hour. Illinois requires drivers to reduce speed to 20 miles per hour in a school zone when children are present, unless a lower limit is posted. Always slow near schools during arrival and dismissal times. In Illinois, what is the Scots Law and who does it protect? Option A, a law protecting teen drivers from aggressive adults. Option B, a law banning cell phone use near school zones. Option C, The Illinois move over law protecting emergency and highway work. Option D. A law requiring all vehicles to yield to funeral processions. The correct answer is C. The Illinois move over law protecting emergency and highway work. Scott's Law, 625 ILCS 5/11-907, is Illinois' move over law, enacted after a firefighter was struck and killed by a passing vehicle. It requires moving over or slowing down for all authorized stopped vehicles with flashing lights. In Illinois, what must a driver do when approaching a yield sign at a highway on-ramp? Option A. Stop completely and wait for a large gap. Option B. Use the shoulder to accelerate if no gap exists. Option C. Maintain speed. Highway drivers must yield to merging vehicles. Option D. Adjust speed to find a safe gap in highway traffic. The correct answer is D. Adjust speed to find a safe gap in highway traffic. At a yield sign on a ramp, adjust speed to find a safe gap in highway traffic and merge smoothly. Highway traffic does not yield to you. Stop only as a last resort. In Illinois, what does a white rectangular sign with black letters typically indicate? Option A. A regulatory rule that must be obeyed by law. Option B. A road hazard or condition ahead. Option C. Directional information or highway distances. Option D. A recreational area or point of interest. The correct answer is A. A regulatory rule that must be obeyed by law. White rectangular signs are regulatory signs, speed limits, turn restrictions, lane rules. Disobeying one is a traffic violation. They communicate legal orders, not suggestions. In Illinois, what is required when two vehicles reach an uncontrolled intersection simultaneously? Option A. The larger vehicle has the right of way. Option B. The vehicle on the left yields to the right. Option C. The faster vehicle has priority here. Option D. Both must stop and alternate by arrival. The correct answer is B. The vehicle on the left yields to the right. When two vehicles arrive simultaneously at an uncontrolled intersection, the vehicle on the left yields to the vehicle on the right. This right-of-way rule applies even without posted signs. In Illinois, what is the minimum distance you must park from an intersection? Option A. 15 feet. Option B. 30 feet. Option C. 20 feet. Option D. 50 feet. The correct answer is C. 20 feet. Illinois prohibits parking within 20 feet of an intersection to maintain clear sightlines for drivers and pedestrians approaching from all directions. In Illinois, what does license revocation mean as opposed to suspension? Option A. Revocation is temporary. Suspension is permanent. Option B. Revocation applies to commercial licenses only. Option C. Both terms are interchangeable in Illinois law. Option D. Revocation permanently ends privileges. The correct answer is D. Revocation permanently ends privileges. Suspension is a temporary withdrawal. Driving privileges automatically restore after the period. Revocation permanently ends them. The driver must formally reapply and may be required to retest. In Illinois, what is the correct lane for completing a left turn from a two-way street? Option A. The lane nearest the center line on new road. Option B. Any available lane on the new road. Option C. The center two-way turn lane ahead. Option D. The rightmost lane on the new road. The correct answer is A. The lane nearest the center line on new road. Left turns must be completed into the lane closest to the center line of the new road. Swinging wide into an outer lane is a violation and a common road test failure. In Illinois, what is the correct procedure when your brakes fail? Option A. Turn off the ignition to slow the engine immediately. Option B. Pump the brakes, downshift, apply the parking brake gradually. Option C. Shift into reverse to create engine drag. Option D. Swerve onto the shoulder at any speed. The correct answer is B. Pump the brakes, downshift, apply the parking brake gradually. If brakes fail, pump the pedal rapidly to build pressure, downshift, Gradually apply the emergency brake and steer to safety. Never turn off the ignition while moving, it locks the steering wheel. In Illinois, what is the BAC limit for commercial vehicle drivers? Option A, 0.8%. Option B, 0.2%. Option C, 0.4%. Option D, 0.0%. The correct answer is C, 0.4%. Illinois CDL holders are held to a 0.4% BAC limit, half the standard limit. A first DUI while operating a commercial vehicle results in a 1-year CDL disqualification. In Illinois, what is the consequence of driving with a suspended or revoked license? Option A, civil infraction, fine only for a first offense. Option B, fine and mandatory retesting only. Option C, warning letter and 30-day extension of the suspension. Option D, Class A misdemeanor for a first offense. The correct answer is D, Class A misdemeanor for a first offense. Driving on a suspended or revoked license in Illinois is a Class A misdemeanor for a first offense. A subsequent offense is a Class 4 felony. Penalties escalate significantly with prior offenses. In Illinois, what does the term habitual offender mean? Option A, a driver who accumulates 3 or more major offenses in 5 years. Option B, any driver with 6 or more points on their record. Option C, a driver whose license has been suspended twice. Option D, any driver convicted of reckless driving. The correct answer is A, a driver who accumulates 3 or more major offenses in 5 years. Illinois designates a driver as a habitual offender after 3 or more convictions for specified serious offenses within 5 years, resulting in a mandatory 5-year license revocation. In Illinois, what is the correct response to hydroplaning on a wet road? Option A, brake hard to regain road contact. Option B, ease off the gas and hold the wheel steady. Option C, accelerate to power through the water. Option D, shift into neutral and coast until grip returns. The correct answer is B, ease off the gas and hold the wheel steady. When hydroplaning, ease off the accelerator and hold the wheel steady. Avoid sudden braking or sharp steering, which can cause a spin. Let traction return naturally before braking gently. In Illinois, what is the minimum following distance recommended when following a motorcycle? Option A, 2 seconds. Option B, 3 seconds. Option C, 4 seconds. Option D, 5 seconds. The correct answer is C, 4 seconds. Illinois recommends at least a 4-second following distance behind motorcycles. Motorcycles stop faster than cars, and extra space protects riders from debris and gives drivers more reaction time. In Illinois, what does a no standing sign mean? Option A, parking is allowed up to 5 minutes maximum. Option B, commercial vehicles only are prohibited from stopping. Option C, no pedestrians are permitted to stand in this area. Option D, you may not stop for any reason except as required by traffic or. The correct answer is D, you may not stop for any reason except as required by traffic or. No standing prohibits stopping for any purpose, including passenger pickup or drop-off, except when required by traffic conditions or a signal. More restrictive than no parking. In Illinois, what does a pentagon-shaped sign indicate? Option A, school zone or school crossing advance warning. Option B, railroad crossing advance warning. Option C, work zone with workers present. Option D, emergency vehicle priority zone. The correct answer is A, school zone or school crossing advance warning. Pentagon-shaped signs, 5 sides, point up, are used exclusively for school zone and school crossing advance warnings in Illinois and nationwide. Slow down and watch for children. In Illinois, what is the penalty for a first DUI conviction? Option A, fine only, no jail time for a first offense. Option B, up to 1 year in jail, fines up to $2,500. Option C, mandatory 30-day jail sentence and $5,000 fine. Option D, 90-day suspension and mandatory counseling only. The correct answer is B, up to 1 year in jail, fines up to $2,500. A first Illinois DUI carries up to 1 year in jail, fines up to $2,500, and a minimum 1-year license revocation. Illinois also imposes a statutory summary suspension of driving privileges before conviction. In Illinois, what does a double solid yellow center line prohibit? Option A, driving at night in the left lane. Option B, making left turns across the line. Option C, crossing the line to pass in either direction. Option D, parking on either side of the road. The correct answer is C, crossing the line to pass in either direction. A double solid yellow center line prohibits passing in both directions. Neither driver may cross these lines. They mark stretches where visibility or traffic conditions make passing unsafe from either side. In Illinois, what is the minimum distance you must park from a fire hydrant? Option A, 5 feet. Option B, 20 feet. Option C, 15 feet. Option D, 10 feet. The correct answer is D, 10 feet. Illinois requires at least 10 feet of clearance from a fire hydrant. Parking closer obstructs firefighter access and is a citable parking violation regardless of curb markings. In Illinois, what is the statutory summary suspension for a first DUI arrest? Option A, 6-month suspension for a failed test, 0. 8% plus or 12-month suspends. Option B, 30-day suspension before trial for any BAC test result. Option C, 1-year suspension regardless of BAC or refusal. Option D, 3-month suspension for first offenders with no prior DUI. The correct answer is A, 6-month suspension for a failed test, 0. 8% plus or 12-month suspends. Illinois imposes an immediate statutory summary suspension, 6 months if the chemical test shows 0. 8% plus BAC, or 12 months for refusal to test. This is separate from any court-ordered suspension upon conviction. In Illinois, what is overdriving your headlights and why is it dangerous? Option A, using high beams in fog which reflects back. Option B, driving at a speed where your stopping distance exceeds your head. Option C, leaving high beams on near oncoming traffic. Option D, driving with headlights aimed too high and blinding others. The correct answer is B, driving at a speed where your stopping distance exceeds your head. Overdriving headlights means traveling faster than you can stop within the distance your headlights illuminate. At night, reduce speed so you can stop within your visible range. Outstanding! You completed all 50 Illinois DMV Practice Test 2026 questions. Subscribe to the USA Driving Test for free practice tests for all 50 states. Good luck on your exam.